So find a quadratic function with integer coefficients with zeros, 6 plus the square root of 3, 6 minus the square root of 3. And you know, it may not be, you know, something that has been highly emphasized. We definitely said that imaginary zeros occur in conjugate pairs, but the same thing holds true for irrational zeros. Because where are you going to find an irrational zero? It comes out of the quadratic formula. It's got plus or minus in front of it. So you would never have just had 6 plus the square root of 3. It has to be also 6 minus the square root of 3. Okay, how do I turn those zeros into factors? Put an x minus in front, right? It's important, x minus, that you put the 0 now in parentheses. 6 plus the square root of 3, and x minus 6 minus the square root of 3. But every time it's x minus. The sign that changes is not here, it's here, right? It's inside the 0. It's not the x minus. It's always x minus in front when you make the factor. Now I should distribute the negative so I can lose the inner parentheses. That is x minus 6 minus the square root of 3, x minus 6 plus the square root of 3. Okay, now how do I multiply the 3 terms in the one set of parentheses times the 3 terms in the other? The chart, right? Do the chart. Highly recommended. So x minus 6 minus the square root of 3. X minus 6 plus the square root of 3. Now, just like when we do the imaginary zeros, these four cells, here, 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 and here, they're going to cancel. They have to, because they got to get rid of all the radicals. I'm going to fill them in this time, but you can be sure when you do this that those 4 are always going to cancel each other out. So let's do this. X squared minus 6x and x times the square root of 3. Negative 6x plus 36 and minus 6 root 3. Negative root 3 times x is minus x root 3. Negative square root of 3 times negative 6 is positive 6 root 3. And then what is negative square root of 3 times positive square root of 3? Minus 3, right? The minus times plus makes minus. The square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is 3. So notice what I was saying there. This is the opposite of this. This is the opposite of this. So everything that's left does not have a square root in it. Always going to happen when you're dealing with conjugates like that. So this is x squared. Okay, we've got minus 6x, minus 6x, minus 12x. 36 minus 3 plus 33.